Hi everyone. This is part 18 and this is just a quick video because I've had some personal work to take care of, but I'll make up for it in the following videos. So I'll just get stuck into it so we can keep going with my story and you can get an idea of what was happening to me and what was happening at the block. In the last video, I told you that on the 11th of the 5th, 2016, someone had cut the power cord on my tumble dryer, which meant that I now had no washing machine and no tumble dryer, and I had to go down to the laundrette to wash and dry my clothes, which was costing me heaps of money because I was just a pensioner and I had no money to spare, because all my money was actually going on presenting my case at court, which does cost a lot. And as you know, I was doing all of that to protect myself and trying desperately to get rid of the respondent who was assaulting me if and when he felt like it. And it also appeared that he was costing me thousands of dollars in property damage. If he was a person who had damaged my washing machine and dryer, that is, but if he wasn't the person who did it, then it still didn't make a difference to me because I was the one who was having to pay to wash my clothes at the laundrette. And I was the person who had to deal with the fact that the respondent seemed to have free rein to do anything that he wanted at the block. And I had no one to help me stop him, including the people in the justice system who failed to help me and failed to see that there was anything wrong with what was happening. So anyway, on the 12th of the 5th, 2016, I came home after being out and I saw that someone had placed the cord from my tumble dryer across my path, as in the path that I take when I enter the block and I go to my front door. And it should be noted that this cord wasn't there on the day of the incident. And I believe that it was deliberately placed there to taunt me. And this was another example of the psychological menacing that I've mentioned. And it was very hard for me to deal with. It was hard at the time, and to be honest, it's still hard now. As I've said before, it was as if the respondent had some sort of manual on how to harass, stalk, and terrorize someone. And this is what I meant by that. And there'll be a few more examples, as we go along. I mean, apart from throwing razor blades, into my yard and whatever. But anyway, there are a lot of people who have fights, or neighbors who hate each other. But I don't think that there would be many instances like this where there was such a variety of physical and psychological weapons used. I understood that the respondent was an evil bastard who liked using violence against me, but I never understood why it was so targeted or why he was being allowed to get away with it.